That Car by Kate Kennedy and illustrated by Carla Zappel. We found the old car in the shed the very first day we moved to the farm. An old lady called Mrs. Cosby had owned the farm before us. That car's been in our family for 60 years, she said. It doesn't go too far nowadays, though. She stood looking out across the paddocks for a long time before her nephew helped her into his shiny new car and drove away. We asked Dad, and he finally pushed the old car out of the shed and under the peppercorn tree. "I'll take this old clunker down to the scrapyard one day," he said. "But you kids might as well play in it for the time being." Joey jumped straight into the driver's seat, holding tight to the steering wheel. "Let's hit the open road," Luke shouted. "Where to, Ellie?" Buckingham Palace was the first place we went to, far across the sea. That car knew just what to do. "My goodness, what a splendid vehicle," said the Queen. Everybody cheered. We made the Queen a cup of tea because queens drink tea all day long. When we went to Mount Everest, we took it in turns to drive. We snuggled under the blankets at base camp, telling snow stories and hearing the wind howl. Mom had to bring provisions out for us. "Anyone want some hot cocoa?" That car, our dog Chippy, had puppies in it, right there in the back seat. All the puppies won ribbons at Ruff's International Dog Show. Even the naughty black and white one. The stars were out by the time we flew home. Chippy and the pups were curled up asleep on the leather seat, warm as toast. "Safari! Quick, get protection!" yelled Luke. "It's a rhinoceros!" All kinds of wild animals had come to drink at the water hole. "Lucky we've got the safari jeep, that's all I can say," panted Luke. "Here, Ellie, you drive while I take pictures." "Look over there, Luke," I said. "A rare one-horned buffabaloo." "Hmm?" Now for the supersonic jet speed record. "My turn with the goggles," I yelled. "Hey, here comes the jet fuel scientist." Mom laughed and took off Joey's hyperblast helmet. "So that's where that got to," she said. "Kids, we've got a visitor." We looked and saw Mrs. Cosby at the back door. "My goodness," she called as she came closer. "Is that the old car?" Suddenly, the car looked different. Living under that tree had faded its paint. Chippy's pups had chewed the armrests. There was still hay in the back from the time we'd carried kryptonite home from the moon, and Joey's flippers from the Great Barrier Reef snorkeling trip. Maybe the seawater had caused all that rust. We thought we were in big trouble. But Mrs. Cosby just smiled and smiled. We had afternoon tea, and she couldn't stop telling us stories of the places she'd been to in that car. We told her everywhere we'd been in it too. Mom and Dad couldn't get a word in. She showed us an old photo of the car when it was all new and shiny. Sitting inside was a beautiful, smiley bride holding a big bunch of roses. "You got married in the old car?" I said. She had exactly the same smile as the girl in the photo. Mum stood up. "Those rose bushes are in flower right now, Mrs. Cosby," she said. "Come on, let's pick you a bunch." After Mrs. Cosby left, we played weddings under the peppercorn tree. We made a path of rose petals and Dad got out the camera. "Say cheese," he said. "Get your hat on, Luke." "You may now kiss the bride," Mum announced. "No way am I kissing Ellie," shouted Luke. "All weddings need a chauffeur, of course," Dad said, climbing into the driver's seat. He didn't seem in any hurry to go and feed the cows. The old car looked great, all happy and decorated for the wedding. "We may as well leave it out here under the tree," said Dad. "After all, it's not as if it's going anywhere." How could he say that? That car? That car was going everywhere.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this story, and please click the like button and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. It really helps me and helps the channel. So if you like this, please hit the like. Thanks guys, bye.